You're listening to the Spark Radio Network, Internet radio like you've never heard before. Innovation, creativity, and imagination are all said to begin with a spark. So fasten your seatbelt and take the ride of your life and listen for the spark.
You are listening to KLRN Radio, where liberty and reason still reign.
Hey, this is John Preston, Marine Combat Veteran and Pacific Records recording artist. Just reaching out to have you check out our new album, Battle Cry, Songs of America's Heroes, an album featuring phenomenal other combat veteran artists like Scott Brown of the Scooter Brown Band, Ryan Weaver, Rowdy Johnson, just an incredible mix of people. This is all veterans telling our stories and our lives, and we're giving 100% of our proceeds to the Valkyrie Initiative to help veterans and first responders integrate back into society. I myself have battled with post-traumatic stress for many years and lost my own brother, a Marine Corps veteran, to suicide. I ask that you step with us and make this happen. We are in pre-order right now and release on March 17th. Go to iTunes, go to Amazon, buy. We plan on making the charts and making it at a very high level, and your support right now makes a difference. This is the release of my new song, Superman Falls, which is actually about the loss of my own brother, which happened last year, and I would love for everyone to check it out, to listen, and hopefully it'll make a difference in many lives.
If you're 85 or younger, would you like peace of mind and comfort for your family? We're Final Expense Direct with an urgent message for you. The average funeral today costs over $8,000, but the most you'll get from government benefits is $255. How will your family pay the difference? We can help. Our senior plans start as low as just $1 a day and pay up to $30,000 for a funeral and other final expenses. Peace of mind is easy. There's no medical exam. You'll have lifetime coverage, and your plan can't be canceled as long as you pay your premiums. Call now for free information about our senior plans. Answer a few simple questions and receive approval right on the phone. Plus, call right now and we'll give you a discount prescription card for free. Call 800-553-8687. That's 800-553-8687. Again, 800-553-8687.
This is Slickery Trigger for Rebel Road Tactical. With proper care and feeding, your pistol will be ready when you need it. There to save your life. Shouldn't your gear be that good? Whether you need a holster for comfortable everyday carry or a tough-as-nails holster for your next training course, Rebel Road Tactical has what you need. Check us out on the web at rebelroadtactical.com.
Sometimes riders feel lost, unsure why a passage may not be working. It takes another set of eyes to help us nurture our writing into full maturity. At Black Wolf Editorial Services, we strive to enable writers to develop and grow, offering manuscript critiques and line edits through a mentoring editorial style. We also offer assistance on generating a writer's bio for your websites. Black Wolf Editorial Services, nurturing your writing into maturity. For a full list of services, visit blackwolfeditorial.com.
Here's George Foreman with InventHelp.
Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? Do you have the same questions? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp has been helping inventors for more than 30 years and has sales offices nationwide. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. If you have an idea and want to try to patent it and submit it to companies, you should call InventHelp today for free information.
Listen, I can't guarantee a company will be interested in your idea, but I believe every inventor deserves the opportunity to step into the ring and take their best shot. Put InventHelp in your corner.
To get your free inventor's information, call 1-800-353-6490. That's 1-800-353-6490. Again, 1-800-353-6490.
KLRN Radio has advertising rates available. We have rates to fit almost any budget. Contact us at advertising@klrnradio.com.
Here's George Foreman with InventHelp.
Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? Do you have the same questions? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp has been helping inventors for more than 30 years and has sales offices nationwide. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. If you have an idea and want to try to patent it and submit it to companies, you should call InventHelp today for free information.
Listen, I can't guarantee a company will be interested in your idea, but I believe every inventor deserves the opportunity to step into the ring and take their best shot. Put InventHelp in your corner.
To get your free inventor's information, call 1-800-353-6490. That's 1-800-353-6490. Again, 1-800-353-6490.
Oh, let me tell you something. I am so sick of Washington and all its works and all them politicians down there and them congressmen. I'll bet you won't find none of them congressmen signing down their electric blankets tonight. Which if they did, their secretaries would get up and go home.
We gotta do something.
Absolutely.
You know what we gotta do? Toga party.
Toga! 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 Toga!
I want you to kill every golfer on the course.
Check me if I'm wrong, Sandy, but if I kill all the golfers, they're going to lock me up and throw away the key.
Well, all right. It's Friday night, which means it's time for Robinson and Wright. We are live right now on KLRNradio.com, where we come to you live every Friday night at 11 p.m. Eastern. I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Dan Wright, and it is the beginning of a long 4th of July weekend for some. Sadly, I didn't manage to score the Monday off in the middle, so I get a regular weekend, then I get to go to work, and then I get a day off, and then I got to go back to work. Somehow I always get the short end of the stick on these things, because everybody's all bragging about these 5-day weekends, and I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I got to work Monday.
Yeah, well, that's all right. We're doing fireworks tomorrow night at the park around here, and then family and stuff's all coming out next weekend. Because I'm like, you know what? There's no way I'm having a big party with everybody here on a Tuesday night, because I got to turn around and go to work the next day. And my wife's like, but I'm on vacation. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, 4th of July, we'll probably get a few people together and cook some steaks or some burgers and then go to bed.
I have a feeling I know who this might be. We have a caller.
Excellent.
Hey, Rick.
Hello. Who am I speaking to?
Who do you think you're speaking to?
Well, I can give out your full name on the air if you'd like, because it has it on screen. I'm trying to be nice.
You invited me to your show, so here I am.
Well, no, I know. That's why I'm giving you the option to give out your screen name, unless you'd like me to give out your real name, since I can see it.
Can't see my real name.
Really? Your initials are TJ.
You got it backwards.
No, I don't. Your last name starts with a T. Your first name starts with a J. Again, I was trying to be nice.
All right, so let's talk about your radio station's death threats against me.
My radio station.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Hey, how you doing? This is Dan.
Let's talk about your misunderstanding of a
you
gift.
You and I talked a little bit yesterday. Do you know what dead means? Do you know what dead means?
Yeah, it means
It
fucking
literally
dead.
means no. It literally means I'm laughing my ass off. I'm dying
well,
from
that
laughing.
wasn't in your fucking. I didn't see that I didn't see that phrase in your meme. You're threatening my life.
No.
Actually,
not
hang on. Hey,
It wasn't
Dan,
even.
Dan,
it wasn't
Dan.
even addressed to you.
Dan, hang
it
on a
was
second.
addressed to somebody else.
Dan, hang on a second.
No, it was absolutely addressed to me. It was directly to me.
Dan, hang
no,
on.
it was
Dan,
not.
Dan.
It was a reply to somebody
it
else.
absolutely was.
Dan, hang on a
Oh,
second.
I mean,
Dan,
that
hang on a second.
argument is moot. 'Cause it was absolutely directed to me.
Okay. Joshua, you're out, sir. You're in the mute bin for a moment. You can hear me, so I want a chance to talk because I want to read something to you that I advised you to look up yesterday. This is from Urban Dictionary. This is the Urban Dictionary definition of the term dead. You know what it means? It means a term for laughing hysterically. That's what those GIFs represent. They are Twitter-approved GIFs. No one was threatening you. No one was threatening your life. It's not our fault that you can't understand Twitter lingo. Maybe you shouldn't be on here if you're going to be so easily offended that you think just because somebody says something to you that they're threatening to kill you. Now, you're unmuted if you'd like to talk some more.
Well, I would love to talk. Do you know anything about me?
I'm a private investigator. I
You
can
know
name
the
your phone
abuse
number.
that
I can
I've
probably
taken in my life?
I have your.
You know
excuse me.
what I
Hello.
have
Hey,
done?
genius. You asked me a question. The answer to the question is now I have your name and your phone number, and I'm a former private investigator. So yeah, give me a day or so. I can find anything I want. But that's not the point. You are telling me that a member of my station threatened to kill you because they had a GIF that said the word dead in it. That is not a death threat. Whether you think it is or not is irrelevant.
Then what do you call it?
I call it somebody...
That's a welcome party? That's a welcome party?
Look,
Come join us. Come join us.
You want me to be perfectly honest with you? I know how Twitter works. You said something. Somebody else replied to you, and it was funny. And then Sam replied to that person, dead. It was not even a reply to you.
It was a reply to the other person. That's the point, Kelvin. You don't understand how Twitter works. And yes, I'm being nice and using your screen name, even though I know your real name. Because unlike you, I'm not a dick. So let me try this.
My name is Joshua Thompson.
And let me try this for you one more time.
I put that on all of my fucking videos on YouTube. I'm not afraid of you.
I didn't say you should be afraid of me, but again, I'm not the one behaving like a dick.
You keep reiterating like I'm using your real name.
No,
I don't want to fucking
you're the one
put
that
it
says
out there.
you're the one that says you're an anon. Anons don't use a real name.
What you don't understand is anonymous is an idea.
No, anonymous is an actual
not
group.
An identity.
Anonymous is a
an
group.
Idea of truth.
Are you serious right now? There is actually no. Please tell me for the love of God, you are not serious right now.
Let me ask you this: do you know how long I've been on Twitter?
Probably
you know how
about
long
5
I've been
minutes.
on YouTube. I was one of the founders of this. We went after Scientology. It was only a recruitment tool. Do you even know
I used
what you're
to
talking
be
about?
I used to be a real anon.
Okay,
you have
tell me his name.
You have no idea.
Give me a screen name. Give me a screen name.
No, I was anonymous. Are you silly? I hunted ISIS.
Kelvin,
that's already out there.
The point of this
I
is
got it. No, I hunted ISIS.
I'm
I
sorry,
was
Sig,
op
and you're
ISIS.
breaking up.
I was op ISIS. If you're an anon and you don't know what op ISIS is, you're not an anon.
That's funny.
He was in a thread with
Is it
three
funny?
of them. He was in a thread with 3 of them today and didn't even realize it. So no, he's not anon. Seriously, I mean, come on. The point of this, Kelvin, is it was a misunderstanding. That's why I'm trying to bring you on so that we can talk about this like adults.
Okay, so there you go. Now we're talking some truth.
No, it was a misunderstanding on your part. That's what I'm trying to explain. But you don't want to hear it.
Misunderstanding on your part.
No, that's not what I said. Now you're trying to put words in my mouth. It was a simple misunderstanding on your part.
Those are Twitter-approved gifts. Do you think Twitter approves of death threat gifts?
Okay, I mean, fuck Twitter. Is death an appropriate response? No, wait, no, fuck you. Is death an appropriate response to someone that disagrees with you?
Hang on. You know what? You're back in the bin for a minute, because first of all, you're not going to cuss at people on my show. We're the only ones that fucking get to cuss on our shows. You don't get to do that. So let me explain this to you again one more time. This was a GIF. It was a gift to denote that someone was laughing very, very hard at a statement that someone made that wasn't even directed at you as far as their reply. So if you have a problem with that, then you need to seriously look in a mirror, because you are the only one with a problem with it. You have been the only one in this entire conversation with a problem with it. You have a 1,000-follower account. You have been harassing everyone on my team for days. Nobody but you has been in the thread. But anytime any of us try to get out of it, you tag us right back into it. So why are you being an attention whore? That's my question.
Why are you so scared of me?
Who's scared of you?
Answer the question.
Who's scared of you?
Is death an appropriate response?
I invited you on my show to try to quash this, and you're still...
appropriate response.
You are being a retard, sir.
Your army is coming out. I'm one man.
You're my army.
You tagged us all in.
Man. You tagged us in, you idiot.
You tagged us all in. You asked for it.
You kept tagging us in. I kept pulling...
You threatened my wife.
Nobody threatened your life. Nobody threatened your life.
No, my wife.
Who threatened your wife?
I want you to look at the pictures that I posted. I've taken on thugs much more powerful and stronger than you could ever be. And I won. I took them down. I put a police chief in fucking prison.
Great.
Because he was corrupt.
You want a cookie or something? Would that make you feel better?
Is that the appropriate response?
Nobody threatened you for the millionth damn time.
Tell me, is death, #death, the appropriate response?
Nobody said #death. They said #dead.
No.
#dead. DEAD.
Just fucking apologize.
No.
Just say I'm sorry and we're all...
Nobody's gonna say I'm sorry to a retard who doesn't understand that #DEAD is not a death threat. That a GIF is not a death threat. So if you are not going to have a rational conversation with me, I have an actual radio show to do that doesn't involve you screaming like a raging lunatic. You have exactly 3 seconds to explain to me again what it is you want from this conversation, and the fact that you have continually dragged me back into a conversation for 2 days that I have exited multiple occasions. Otherwise, I will permanently block you, and you will disappear from my existence as far as I'm concerned.
Fuck about you blocking me.
Good. Have a good day, sir. Good night. All right, let's move on. I'm done.
Wow. That guy needs lithium something.
Therapy.
He has gone on for 2 days over a funny...
You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry, you kind of cut out there for a second. I lost you right as you were saying he was going on for 2 days, but you're back now.
For 2 days over a funny GIF. I mean, he's the one that, he's the one that was saying that the government produces milk or something. And somebody said something, and Sam sent a dead GIF, which means Sam was laughing her butt off. And from that, he gleams death threat.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I seriously was thinking if we could get him on the phone and actually talk to him, he wouldn't be as crazy on the phone as he is on Twitter. Apparently, I was wrong. See, most that's the thing about crazy people.
He was crazier. He was crazier on the phone, Rick.
That's the thing about crazy people. Usually, if they're crazy on Twitter, they're at least somewhat decent in person. Because they don't have the anonymity anymore. So they're like, okay, maybe I should act like a reasonable, rational human being. I even tried to show him the definition of the very thing that he's apparently afraid of because somebody sent him a GIF that had the word dead on it. Oh my God, they're going to come find me and kill me because they've sent me a GIF. Dude, nobody even cares who you are. As of now, you're blocked from every feed that I know. So whoever you're tweeting to now, nobody cares.
You'd think somebody in Anonymous would know how to block their number and name when they call into a radio show.
Well, you'd think, but So for those of you who were just tuning in, because I've noticed we've had the numbers go up a little bit in the last few minutes, you missed the conversation with Kelvin, so you may want to go back and check that out, because it was kind of entertaining. We literally had someone on the air who skipped their meds before they called us. It was fun. Speaking of people...
you shouldn't call him Kelvin. Because he gave us his real name. Mr. Anonymous gave us his real name.
Well, I had his real name anyway, because oddly enough, it doesn't always happen, but with this program, it actually will read caller ID. So I'm surprised how many times I can actually see exactly where someone's calling from and their name. Because I'm like, dude, I don't even really need a call screen anymore, because I can just be like, hey, Joshua, you're on the air, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but this guy, no. That's actually, while I was talking a second ago, I put the entire board on mute, so if anybody tries to call back in, they can't just start screaming, because I'm sure he'll probably try to call in again tonight, because he's an idiot. But anyway, so speaking of people who shouldn't use social media, there's been a really big hubbub over the last few days. It's been fun again.
Yeah. Mr. President needs to put the phone down. The end.
I mean, it really is.
I know there's people out there that argue that no, what he's doing is great. He's destroying everybody with Twitter. No, he needs to put the phone down.
Bye, Josh. I told you we're done, brother. He keeps trying to call back in.
If he wanted to call back and we knew he was going to be rational, I'd say put him on. But I don't think that he has a rational bone in his body.
No, I don't think he does.
And it sounded like he's been heavily drinking or smoking a lot of weed.
Probably a little bit of both. I just realized my board is completely frozen. I'm kind of afraid to do anything because I'm not sure we're still transmitting. I have no timer. It still says we're on the air, but nothing's moving. Hang on, let me grab my phone. That might be a way that I can check to see if we're actually broadcasting. I think the weather is starting to try to jinx me. I was afraid this was going to happen tonight. All right, do me a favor, fill some air in case we are still broadcasting so people don't hear me trying to fidget with my phone while I try to find out if we're actually broadcasting.
Okay, well, like Rick and I just said, we still have a crazy person trying to call us. A person that has literally spent 2 days hitting everything and anything that has anything to do with KLRN Radio because of a GIF posted on Twitter. And we transitioned that into people that shouldn't use social media. And if you've been paying any attention to everything that is news the last 2 days, it's Donald Trump and Joe Scarborough. And this is the way I was looking at it this morning, is number one, Donald Trump needs to put his phone down. He needs to leave it alone. He needs to stop with it, stop using it as a distraction, and just concentrate on the real things that he was put there to do. He needs to stop concentrating on the unhinged liberal media that has now taken upon themselves to deem the only thing news is anything that Donald Trump may have done sometime in his life. I'm not a big Trump fan. I'm not a big Trump supporter. They are making people take his side. They need to stop. And I think they do it to get him to tweet about them. I think it's to that point. So he needs to just put the phone down and leave it alone and let them spew their stuff. Now, he said some things about Joe Scarborough and Micah. He said some things about them, and he probably shouldn't have. But they were supposed to go on vacation today. Instead of going on their vacation, they actually did a show where they just talked about how much it hurt them and how sad they were and how threatening it is. Shut up. Everybody just needs to shut up. I am so over all of this. I am over the election. I am over the mainstream media. I am over the resistance. I am over Antifa. Everybody shut up and see what happens. Just stop. I feel like between the government and the media, we are the parents and they are a bunch of fighting, squabbling children, and I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely done with it. I will no longer watch any network news. I'm boycotting all network news because you have CNN, MSNBC, NBC, ABC, all of them. All they are is pretty much Trump sucks. And then you have Fox, which is pretty much Trump's the best thing since sliced bread. And I'm done with all of it. I am not paying attention to any of it anymore. You're a bunch of children. Now, I will say, even on a couple of those networks, even on CNN a little bit, but on Fox, there's some people on Fox I will still watch. I will still pay attention to. Brett Baer. Dana Perino. And Greg Gutfeld. That's about it. Greg Gutfeld because he's funny. Brett Baer because he actually does the news. And Dana Perino because she doesn't take sides. That's about it. I will not pay attention to any of them anymore. It's the crybaby crap that happened on MSNBC this morning. I mean, just grow up. Everybody needs to grow up and stop acting like little children, which includes our president. Everybody needs to grow up and stop acting like children and get back to real life. Real life. There's things that need to be done. There's things that are going on in the world that don't include your selfish asses. Let's get on with it. I'd like to actually be able to turn on news and see news instead of just see 100% anti-Trump or 100% Trump is a god. Let's get some news going in this country.
Yeah, some actual
because there's
news.
Other things going on.
There are a lot of other things going on, and I actually want to talk about that when we get back. I'm going to have to test something, and it's about time for us to take a break anyway. We are going to take a really short break today because I'm having to do it manually because I have lost full control of the board through the system that we broadcast through. However, I have been able to determine that we are still broadcasting. So what I'm going to try to do while we're on commercial break is see if I can reestablish control in about 60 seconds, and if not, we'll keep poking along with what we're doing now. But since I can only load commercials manually, I only had enough time to find one of them. So we're going to take a really quick break, hopefully get the board loaded back up, and be right back.
So you're going to tell me that you don't have no black cats, no Roman candles, or screaming mimes?
No.
Oh, come on, man. You don't got no lady fingers, buzz buttles, snicker bombs, church burners, finger blasters, gut busters, zippity doodads, or crap flappers?
No, I don't.
You're going to stand there, owning a fireworks stand, and tell me you don't have no whistling bungholes? No spleen splitters, whisker biscuits, honky lighters, Husker do's, Husker don'ts, cherry bombs, nips and dazers, with or without the scooter stick, or one single whistling kitty chaser?
Tired of paying outrageous prices for